How do we maintain mental clarity right before we enter the ring? You're in the locker room, you're about to step in the ring, you start to get nervous. How do you stay calm? How do you keep your mind focused and clear to get that W for the fight? In this episode, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to maintain your mental clarity right before you step into the ring. Wait, if you are in the locker room right now, you're about to step into the ring, skip to tip number 4 because that is the most important tip that's going to help you at this the exact moment. But if you have some time, then make sure to check out tip number 1, 2, and 3. They're going to help you go even above and beyond and be very well prepared to really clear your mind and perform at your highest levels when it comes to that time to step into the ring and even before you step into the ring, right in the locker room. But if not, rush right away to tip number 4 and go get your win. Tip number 1, building a 5-minute routine. In 5 minutes, you can build a routine that gets you mentally prepared, and you can do that weeks in advance in your gym. And hopefully, maybe something you might be doing for months or years in advance. This 5 minute, very, very quick routine that's going to help you build that muscle memory, that mental memory to get you into the zone. So, do this routine every time you start your training session. And it could really be anything. It could really be anything. It could be clapping. It could be what your warm up, 5 minute quick warm up that's going to get you in that mental state and then get to your training. Now, if you do that every time inside your training, especially during those sparring days, then when it comes to your fight day, you're going to be able to perform this 5 minute routine and get into the zone a lot faster. Tip number 2, building a 10-second routine before you start your training, before you start your sparring. So then you can use that when it comes to your fight. Because maybe you don't have 5 minutes. Maybe you get in there, they call your name, and then you're off the fight. What happens then, right? 10 seconds. Do anything that might help you get into that flow state in just 10 seconds. And it'll take some time to build it, but you can actually do it in 10 seconds. It could be as easy as pounding your fist just like this 3 times, right? That's gonna be like a cue for your brain to activate that flow state. Your brain already knows when I go like this 3 times, then it's time to spar, it's time to fight, it's time to hit hard, it's time to put in the work, right? And you can do that and prepare your body, prepare your mind beforehand with just 10 seconds or even less. It could be deep breaths. It could be 3 deep breaths and let's go. It could be a keyword. It could be anything. But doing and building a 5 minute routine and a 10-second routine are very, very important. And it's going to really help you get into the zone a lot faster to get into that mental clarity, to get into that flow state right before you step into the ring. Take it a step even further with tip number 3, build a mantra. Say a few words or write a poem or have a list of phrases that you want to say right before you enter a ring or you start to perform. The key word here is perform, right? Because we can perform at high levels and make that performance be almost anything, right? It could be sparring, it could be hitting the pads, right? But we mentally get into that state. We're about to perform at 100% and give it everything I got because we want to train that the way that we want to fight, right? And a lot of times we might think of, okay, training the way that I fight means I have to hit the bag as hard as I can. I have to do everything as hard as I can. And in my opinion, it goes beyond that. It actually means being focused at 100%, making sure that everything in my mind and body is connected at 100% to perform at 100%. It doesn't mean like I have to hit 100%. In the fight, we don't always hit 100%. We might throw some jabs or tips out there to gauge the distance to set up stronger attacks. I'm not throwing them at 100% all the time because then I'll run out of power and cardio and energy like this very, very quickly, right? So, in that sense, it doesn't mean that you have to do everything 100%, but my focus in the fight has to be 100%. So, when we train, we want to build that type of focus, and we can do it by having some mantras, you can have some phrases, you can have a poem maybe that you write. And when you read this poem, you can read it right before all your training sessions or right before you fight, right before the day before that you're going to fight to get you into that mindset. Mantras are a great way to really build a flow state of keywords that are going to get you into the flow state and help you get into that mental clarity. Tip number 4, Coach Mike, I'm here at the fights right now. I don't have time to build a 5-minute routine, a 10-second routine, to write down a mantra. I have no time for that. I'm already here and I didn't do any of that. It's okay. Here's one of the best and most important tips. Focus on the present moment. Believe in the work that you already done. Focus on the present moment right now. And what I mean right now is that if the fight is in 5 minutes, I do not want you thinking 5 minutes ahead. Think right now. Do you need to warm up? Do you need to hit pads? Do you need to stretch a little bit? What do you need in this exact moment? And then just focus on that work, on that present moment. And inside, just believe. Believe that you already did the work because you can't do anything more. You already did the work. Whatever is done is done. Right now, you go out there and perform. So the only thing that exists right now is that present moment. So if you're thinking again, even if it's 5 minutes, they're gonna call you in 5 minutes. Do not worry. What do I need to do right now? Do I have my mouthpiece? Do I have my cup? Focus on that. Focus on that. Because once you step into the ring, you will activate. And you gotta trust yourself that all that hard work is going to pay off and is going to activate. And the only way that it's going to activate is if you're in the present moment. If you're stepping in the ring and you're thinking about the future, what is my mom going to say? What's my dad going to say? What's my coach going to think? What's my girlfriend and boyfriend going to think? Forget about that. Think in the present moment. That's going to help you perform. You're in front of your opponent. Start performing. That is all there is. Your training is going to take over. Your training is going to take you to that W, to that win. And tip number 5, to calm the mind and oxygenize your body even further, because we need that oxygen to perform. And sometimes when we're nervous and we're anxious and we might get really, really tense and start using up more energy than we need to, we're not breathing correctly, is doing a double inhale. We inhale once and then you inhale even deeper. So inhale 80%, for example, of the oxygen you can take in. And then inhale one more time, expanding your stomach, expanding those lungs. Do 10 of them, for example. You go. You can do that anytime. It doesn't take you more than 10 seconds. Even if you do it one time, 2 or 3 times, you're going to see and feel like your mind and body start to calm down. And on top of that, you're going to oxygenize your muscles, your body, your brain even further, helping you think clearly and help you perform even at higher levels. So do not forget to breathe. And to give you that extra breath, do the double inhale. It's going to really get you with more oxygen inside your body, inside your brain, and you're ready to go. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like and share the video before you go and step in that ring. Quick like, quick share. It really helps out the channel. And if you have some time and you want to support the channel even further, make sure to become either a super fan or a VIP student for my most amazing content and live access to myself to help you build customized routines and training for yourself. Thank you for watching and see you guys in the next video.